Hi everyone, happy weekend. Okay, I did 4 cards sort of the way the instructions said, so let me just show them to you. I did this one that says the loss is immeasurable, but so is the love left behind. Here's the one of the vellums. I only used one, and then here's a piece of the pink twine, which I'm having a little trouble getting to stay back there, but anyway, I probably would glue that down personally and then put the dimensional on, and I may go back and still do that. And it's pretty, I mean, it's really as simple as that. I didn't do anything on the inside at this point. I think I'm going to go back on all of these and just take like maybe this abstract flower in the Blackberry Bliss, and we'll see, we might do that together. So this is the next one. It says, "You make me so happy." I did notice that these are a little bit shinier card, so if you have the Stamparatus or some kind of stamping platform, I would suggest you use that so you can stamp it at least twice. And I think we'll probably do that with the ones we're going to do together today. So this one I have, you know, the vellum up here and here, still the green, really just stamped in the Blackberry Bliss, easy peasy. I didn't put any twine on the rest of these. I'm thinking, and you'll see this in one of the next ones, I think it needs something up here. I'm thinking like a bow or something out of the pink. Yeah, I think definitely it needs a bow or something up here. So I think I'm going to be doing that. And this one just says thank you. Now that one's stamped okay. And on here I put the clear vellum because I think it shows up against the flowers better. Let me know what you think about that. And then this one just is thinking of you, and that one's stamped okay also. And I just used one of the smaller green vellums. And again, I think these two need a bow or something up here. So they're the ones made the way the box says, the instructions say. And then I did go ahead and I already did this one. Also easy. I used that overall pattern, but to cover up more of that white area, I did pull out these colored doilies in the one of them in the old olive. I'm really starting to like that old olive color. I'll tell you what. You know, I tried the pink flamingo. Let me just show you. It says on the paper that the colors are Blackberry Bliss, which I don't have any much in, pink flamingo, but look at this pink flamingo. It definitely looks a different shade to me than what's in this card, so I didn't like that, and I could have used the white, which I did actually on another one, and I'll show that to you in a minute. But the pink flamingo just wasn't cutting it for me in this pack, so I don't know whether they have it labeled wrong or what. Or if you have the pearlized white doilies, you could do that too, but it was already white there, so I wanted to cover the white. So then I just lowered the label, stamped it out in Blackberry Bliss, and I happen to have this 4-pack of Twine, Nature's Twine, which has mint macaron, Blackberry Bliss, grapefruit grove, and crumb cake. So I pulled out the Blackberry Bliss and I made a bow with that, but you could use any ribbon that you have that matches the colors in here or whatever. And I did bump this up on dimensionals, so it just added a little extra something in the background. So easy to so that's my alternate one. And then alternate 2 we're going to do together. This is kind of what I decided to do. And what I used here is the Stitch Seasons framelits. Remember, these are with the blended seasons stamp set. This one, I did not use these, although I could use this piece here, but that sort of matches the vellum that we have. I might use that on the inside of the card. Or you can, no, I don't think I will. So I used the Stitch Seasons framelits to use these 2 stitch. This one is in Lemon Lime Twist, which is one of the colors they say in the, oops, sorry. I dropped something. In the instructions, they say coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors, Blackberry Bliss, which unfortunately I don't have any of the paper. Flirty Flamingo, which I had one piece left of. Lemon Lime Twist, which is one of the in colors. Flirty Flamingo is in the brights, and Lemon Lime Twist is in the in color 2017 to 19, which I actually really like that color. And then Old Olive is the other one, which is in the Regals, which I also really like. But I did not have the Blackberry Bliss paper. So I did pull out 2 of the pieces of vellum. What I went to, and a piece of the white twine from the July paper pumpkin. If you have any of that remaining and you were already subscribed, you know, stuff lasts a while, so you can pull out what you have left over. So let's figure out a sentiment and stamp it, and then what I want to do is do a tone on tone, because I actually have the ink for Lemon Lime Twist. See, this is the blank card. So we're going to pull out our stamp set, and I need a little stamp block. And one hint, it is good to, now let's see, they have this one in the Lemon Lime Twist, so why don't we do that one? We'll use that little flower. And I just wanted to add a little something on the background, because the pink is going to be plain and I don't have that ink. So here's the Lemon Lime Twist. I got this in my starter kit when they had the if I can get it open, the July promotion. To join, you got 10 free ink pads. So yeah, I got this as one of them. So let me test it on my paper. All right, and I'm just going to go all over, you know, no rhyme, no reason, and just stamp around, even off the page. That's why these paper pads are so nice. They're some kind of scrap paper to have here. Now a lot of that's going to be buried up, so I'm not concerned if it doesn't all show, you know, that kind of thing. It would like a few at the bottom to show. And it has the measles, flower measles. So there we do that one, and maybe one more. No, I think maybe just one more here. Okay, that's enough. And I'm just gonna do that off, and then let's close this up and see how that looks with the pink behind it. All right, I mean on top of it. Yeah, I think that just adds a little something something to it. So okay, yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to glue that one down and this one on top. I'm not going to add dimension to them, because with cards, you're going to have to get them in the envelope, so you don't want them to be too popped up, but I am going to pop up the label. And I'm just using a white glue that is not Stampin' Up, but you could use your, I do have, one sec, Stampin' Up has a fine tip glue. You could use that. I'm just going to put that right there. Let me show you. I don't have that, but I do have, they do sell this Tombow Mono Liquid Glue, and it has somewhat of a fine tip also. So you could use that. Either one would be fine. Or any glue that you have, but I do suggest the fine tip. The fine tip. And so now I'm going to glue down the Flirty Flamingo. And again, these were out of the Stitch Season framelits, only available till August 31st, and I will put them in the link to them below. Also below the video while I'm doing this is a link if you're interested in getting the September paper pumpkin. It is going to be something spooktacular. If you don't like Halloween and you're already signed up, please go ahead and get it. It makes a nice gift for someone else first of all. And you don't have to make what's in the kit, but I think it has something to do with treat bags or decorating treat somethings. Okay, I just got that little bit of tidbit this morning off the website, which I don't know that's in the information you have. So yeah, I think it's going to be super duper fun. So anyway, and if you are already signed up, absolutely wonderful. You don't have to do anything if you signed up last month. You'll be continued unless you cancel. And if you really, really hate Halloween, you can postpone and not get the September one, and then pick up again and get October's. So there's a way to do that on, I believe, right on your account on the website. Okay, so now I'm putting glue dots on the back of these. Oh gosh, I just got inky dinky doo on me, so I'm going to turn that over. Oh, how did I do that? It's green ink too. Oh, alright, well here's what we're going to do. We're going to ink it. Make it look intentional, right? We're just going to take the edges and go all around. Get some on the front so it doesn't look so bad, like, you know, it was intentional, right? Nobody will know the difference. Just all however many people watch this video. Okay. Deb doesn't do anything without at least one boo-boo. Okay, so I was trying to have this, I'm going to put that at the bottom, in the middle here, and it will be bumped up. So I just need to know where to put my sprigs, and I don't really want the glue dot to show. So I think, oh, this is the bigger one. So I'm going to put this down towards the bottom. Just have it coming out like that. Like that. So right about there for the bottom one. And I'm just using one glue dot for now, and I'm putting it right sort of at the top of the stem before the first leaves. But you can put more on if you want to. It's stuck to my finger now. Okay, there we go. That's how I do it. I don't know how you all do it. So let's put, I just dropped my other piece. Of course. Here it is. And I would not take the glue dot backing off until you, yeah, see, I'm probably going to use another one on these, one of these leaves too. Anyway, I was starting to say I would not take the backing off until you know where you want the placement to be. Because otherwise they will be sticking to everything and they don't always come up easily. And I actually think one more on the back of this leaf here, but I can do that later. Okay, so that's where we're going to have that. And so this, I want to sort of head that way because I'm going to have a bow over here. Alright, so right about there. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And tap that down. I think I'm just going to use a dab of this glue instead of a glue dot and see, just a little faster to get it on. And this is fast drying glue that dries clear, and I'm smearing it all over, which is not something I wanted to do. You really just need a tiny little bit there. Okay. The only thing that kind of, till it dries anyway, it's going to show through. Okay, so now we have to decide, oh, we could even just use the back without the silver foil. I think I'm going to do that actually. I don't think I want the silver foil on the front this time. Okay, so what sentiment do we want? We have thinking of you, thank you, and congratulations. I have not used congratulations yet, but the reason I haven't is because I don't really need that very often in my personal stash. But I do use thinking of you. I'm going to do thinking of you. And I think we will use the Blackberry Bliss So I have this block, which is Stampin' Up's block G, which is really nice for sentiments. I'm not going to pull out my Stamparatus for this at this time. And I had it upside down. And you want to make sure it's all on the, on the block. And I'm going to set the card aside because I have a tendency to have to stand up to do this. Okay, so we inked the edges in the green, but we're going to do the stamp in the, and these little ones, the big ones I haven't seen do this, but the little ones do get little fibers sometimes. And also you can ink your fingers up really easily opening them. Okay, so let's go. We'll stamp it up, ink it up. Sometimes I just rub it on a little bit, which is probably why I get the fibers. Okay, it's good and inkied. Let's set that aside. I'm going to stand up. I noticed I lined it up on my grid paper, and I think the stamp is crooked actually. And I just got it all over my thumb. It's still crooked, but I think, okay, let me re-ink that. Okay. So, we are going to, because that's a little crooked, we're going to try and get it straight on there and just go straight down. Hopefully I did it good, because I'm not the best and I just rub my finger over it, but then you have to lift it straight up. It's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's going to have to do. And we'll put that away later too. I might actually put a little, one of these flowers that I stamped all over the background. I think I'm going to put right up in this corner up here. Now when you're stamping little things, you have to be careful. See, I got ink all over the top edge. And I think I'll put one down here. Okay, I like that. I like that. Alright, so let's bring our card back in. And we're going to put that on here. Oh yeah, I think that's cute. It's a little wonky, but now we're going to put that up on dimensionals, which came in the kit. And you just pull them off and put one on. I guess it's sort of a shame I didn't use the silver, but I wasn't feeling it for this card. And I'm going to put 3 on. I'm not going to put any twine in the middle. And you just simply, now some people use a tweezer or something to get these off. Yeah, I don't. Which is probably why my nails, one of the reasons why my nails are always a mess. Haven't gotten my nails done either. Alright, standing up again, make sure the card base is straight. Putting down the crooked sentiment. Yeah, I have to get better at stamping, but hey, it's personal, right? And then I just want to put this little white bow up here, right on the edge there, I think. And I'm going to use another little glue dot. I think that would be cool, huh? Okay. Well, maybe I am. Oh, you know what? The glue dot didn't come up off the paper. There it is. Alright. I'm just putting it on the knot of the bow. You could use glue, wet glue also. And I cannot seem to get a bow that doesn't twist. And that one twisted also. So, yeah, there we go. Yeah. You know what? I could use another little glue dot and hold that little guy down up here. And if I don't like that, I will peel it up and put wet glue on instead. But I don't think it's really going to show. Okay, there we go. There's our little bow. Thinking I might cut that a little bit shorter, just a tad. My scissors are getting dull. I have to use my Stampin' Up snips next time that I just got. Okay, good enough. So there's an alternative for you. Hopefully you can do better at stamping straight. But I like how the background is. And this brings out the Flirty Flamingo that's apparently in there, but I think it looks more like Blushing Bride myself. Or if you have it, you can use Blackberry Bliss, which I think would be beautiful right here. And then you could use the Lemon Lime Twist ink on there. So that's alternative 2. And alternative 3, are we still doing okay? Yep. Alternative 3, I actually cut a piece of Old Olive cardstock, and then I cut another piece in the Lemon Lime Twist, and then I fussy cut the flowers out of this card. I just cut it off the white cardstock, and I'm not a very good fussy cutter. So I'm going to pick all this up, and this doily here, this is a Flirty Flamingo one. See, that color just does not go to me. Anyway, I turned it upside down. So we're going to remove all that stuff temporarily. And again, I think I'm going to do this background, but I might use the other stamp. Let me use my stamp Shammy, which needs to be cleaned. Oops, sorry guys. Needs to be cleaned, but it still has some wet in here, so I'm just gonna clean it. I love this stamp Shammy, and I just have it in a see, looks nice, huh? I have it in a plastic stamp case from Stampin' Up, of course. Alright, so let me put this little guy back, and let's get this one. And again, I just want to do tone on tone. So I'm going to use the Lemon Lime Twist ink again, which is good and juicy. And we're just going to go all over again. It's more solid. I mean, most of this is going to be covered up. So really, I could just do it around the edges. Now, wouldn't that be pretty and flirty? Yeah, Flirty Flamingo. I think it would be. It has the flower measles. Alright, I think one more in here. Maybe right there. Okay, that's enough. I'm starting to double up. Let me clean my stamps up. And I just kind of squish down and turn. And it does wonderfully. And then let me do the... Now this was done in the Blackberry Bliss, and I will tell you, a lot of it came off, but it's in the red purple family kind of thing, and they do stain. They do not come, well, they come clean, but they stain. See, it is a little bit stained. I don't know if you can tell that. Whereas this one is not. So let's put our ink closed. I'm going to sit down on top of my dirty teacup here, which still has unfinished tea in it, which now I won't like. And this one, oh, yeah, we'll use a different segment. Okay, so that's those. And, oops. Okay, now we're going to glue down our doily right about here. I like to, before I put it on the card base, actually, oh, and the rest of that card I cut to fit inside. Before I put this onto the card base. Just in case I mess it up, I prefer to do my decorating, most of it, while it's not on the card base yet. Alright, I need one more little dab here. Okay. Fine tip glue, guys. Really awesome. And there is the, and it does come through just a little bit. Let me get a baby wipe for my fingers. And just so you know, Callie's here helping me. Not really, she's here sleeping on the floor next to me. But she's in a good spot this time. Sometimes she lays right behind my chair and I really have to watch getting up. Okay, so now we're going to figure out the placement. And what I thought I'd do, let's do this first. This is going to go here. Glue dot. And I do want to be careful that, I'm going to put 2 on, that I don't, and maybe 3, that I do not have this hanging off the edge of the card, because then it gets bent going into the envelope and so forth. Okay, so we're going to put this down here. Oops, it's stuck to my finger. I think like that. See, I got it just a tad off, but I can move it. Now, I will say about the vellum, you do have to be careful. It can tear. Alright, that'll be good, because we're going to put the sentiment up here. Alright, it's going to go like that. No, should have left that there. I'm trying to determine the placement here of the greenery up top. I think like that. And then this one coming over this way. Like that. Okay, so we're going to put them down next. Okay, so basically just to the left under of the, I'm not going to put the other glue dots on this one just yet. You can tear these petals off really quite easily, and you have to be careful. I accidentally almost did one. It started to tear and I salvaged it, and I'm making sure again. I think that's down too far there. Okay, and then this one, that stem right above that bottom leaf. Yeah, I think it was one like this. You just have to be careful. Again, I'm putting it right where those bottom leaves meet, but you can put it wherever you feel is appropriate, and that sort of got bent. I'm going to push it over. And that one, we wanted to go right above that leaf there. There. Alright, now this, I do want to bump up on dimensionals, and I'm going to use big ones for most of it, but I'm going to bring in a couple minis that were from last month's kit. So let me do that. Let me move the glue dots back. Get rid of some of this trash. Hi guys, sorry about that. It was good timing though, because I just went ahead and put all the dimensionals on that I wanted. Large and minis, the regular and the minis I mean, and I have already removed the backing so that would save us some time on the video. And I'm now going to, and you see I put them especially out on the little edges because I don't want those to break off. So now we have to just place this down, and I want to make sure again that they're not hanging off the edges, but I want some of that white doily to show. Alright, I think there is good. So that is now popped up. Dimensionals, and I might cut the tip of that leaf off because it's going to bend. So now we need to stamp, And here's a question we're going to have, and that is, do we want the sentiment in on the outside here with the bow? Yes, I think we do. Or did we want it inside? But I think we're going to put it on the outside. So, and I think we're going to use the Blackberry Bliss again because we have a lot of green here and I don't want to use green. So let's pick a sentiment. Now, what did I use last time? Thinking of you. So, I think we'll do the congratulations. I don't know. Or, yeah, we'll do the congratulations. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get it on the block straight. Sort of, kind of. So one thing I could do is line it up on here. No, it is not straight. That is, oops, that is probably about as straight as I can get it. And do I want the silver or not the silver? I think I'll do the silver this time. See, I have to be really careful because I have ink all over my ink spot here. And I really don't want to get that on my hands, which I'm now smeared all over the place. So anyway, I'm going to go like this on the side, and then I'm going to ink it up good. Pressing, smearing. See, smearing, we got a little fray. You don't tend to get that with the larger ink pads. And I'm going to wipe that little spot off there because I know I will get that on my card if I don't. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Let's put this as straight as we possibly can. And down. Don't know, guys. I think it's crooked again. Alright, and then up. I like it. It turned out good. Woohoo! It's fun to get excited over small little things like that, huh? Yeah, this really needs to be washed, but I just want the stamp to be as clean as it can be for now. And sometimes I will use the cleaner also. I will take that off later. Alright, so now, let's see, do I want that further bumped up? I don't think so. I think I'm going to use my snail, if I can find it. Because I have not used my snail. Alright, I might not be using my snail. Because, oh, no. Because I don't know what I did with my snail. Alright, so I will use the glue dots. I'll use what came in the kit. Okay. So we'll put one. Also, guys, oops, I want to thank you all who did sign up to get this kit at the reduced price. I did get, I believe it was 4 new people, which enabled me to be eligible for a tool. Haven't received it yet. I don't know when I'll get that. Not sure how that works, but it should be coming. And I was just thinking about that because it would be helpful for doing these little glue dots. Alright, so we're going to put this right in here because I want it to be above the butterfly, sort of over that green area. Oh, and you know what? I could put down a clear vellum. One sec. Here's one of those little ones. A little clear vellum. Let me see how that looks. I think I'll do that, and since I have glue dots on here already. Alright. Here we go. Squishing it down. And I got it stamped correctly, but I didn't get it on straight. There we go. I think that's pretty good. And then I'm going to use glue this time. I just want a little bow right here. In the Flirty Flamingo. Okay. Just have to hold that down for a minute. And there we have it. There's alternate 3 card top. And then before I put it on the base, I'm going to put the this in. Get little papers all over. But before I do that, I think I'm going to just put 1 or 2 of these flowers that we did on the green. And we're going to use the green. Actually, you know what? Let's use the Bliss. Let's use the Blackberry Bliss this time on the inside, because the card base is green. Let's get a little blackberry, Blackberry Bliss, not blueberry. I have blueberry bushel on the brain, which is also a beautiful color. It just doesn't go with this set. Alright, so let's see if we can, let's see, where do we want it? I think we'll just put like 1 down here. And I think we're going to do another one up top, and then I have another idea. It just came to my head. This is how I go. So, yeah, forgive me, but nothing's ever. This is why things take me so long, because as I'm doing things, thoughts come to my head and I just go with them. Okay, that one's there. And then what we're going to do is, 1 second. Cleaning my stamp, we're going to take the little spray here. Actually, do we want that or this? I think we're going to use, no, that might be too big. We're going to go for it. We're going to put this little one that I used on the other card, but I'm going to stamp that in the lemon lime twist, and I'm going to put it in the center of those little flowers. And how's that? So that is what I'm going to do. So I need to stand up for that to try and get it centered. Bingo! I like that. I like that a lot. That one's not as centered, but well, that's okay. Yeah, that one got a little off. It's okay. I like it. Alright. See, you can play around and do whatever you want with these. And I think that's all I'm going to do to that. Actually, oops, sorry guys. Cleaning my stamp again off camera. Alright, I'm just going to leave that on there for now. Close my stamp pad. And then let's glue this down. And I could use snail or I could use glue dots, but I'm going to use wet glue. Going to use wet glue. And I'm not rounding the corners on this one, although I thought about it. Because I didn't on the, well, that was the other one. I don't know. I'm just not going to do it. Now, this glue that I'm using is super duper fast drying. Doesn't give you much time for moving stuff around, which is the only thing I really don't like about it, because I can never get anything straight. But I think I did pretty good. Sort of good. So there's that one. Alright, now let's put our front on. Isn't that pretty? So this one took a little longer, because I had to fussy cut that. It would have taken even longer if I had done this on camera. Fussy cut this. We stamped the background. We put the upside down Flirty Flamingo doily on. We put vellum down with glue dots. Dimensionals for the big fussy cut piece. One more piece of clear vellum here. Put this, stamp this, put it down with glue dots. And I think we're going to have to do the same thing with this twine, and that is just tack it down a little bit because it's twisting. But we're going to now glue this onto the front. And then we'll be done. So, if you don't have these color cardstock in your stash and you can't afford to get them right now, use what you have. Pick colors that are similar. I mean, for sure, I'd love for you to get it. And I do want to show you something while we're on that subject in the catalog, as soon as I get this on. Okay, so, and I have cut it 1/4 inch smaller all the way around than the card base. I think I got it, guys. Woohoo! I think I got it on sort of straight to my eye. I'm just going to rub this down under here a little bit. And I do want to tack that down. I'm just going to put a little glue dot up here. If I can see it. There we go. Hold that down for a second. And I may use another glue dot on this one down here. Actually, I'll just put a little dab of glue there too to hold that one down. Yep, maybe. Okay. So, in summary, we did this one as an alternate 3. We did this one as alternate 2 with the stitch seasons covering the white part of that card. We did this one as an easier alternate 1 with just a doily covering some of the white and then bringing this down a little further, and we used the Blackberry Bliss twine. 2 shades of the vellum back here, just out the one side. This has the vellum here and here. And then our other ones, our regular ones, using just what's in the kit, are here. Thinking of you. Thank you. You make me so happy. And then this one I did use the pink twine behind it like they said. I'm not loving that. It's too loopy. I needed more twine or something. So I may change that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you share with me what you've done. I'm probably going to finish off the cards I have. I have only 2 left, no, I have 3 left. I have one like this. I don't believe, even though my favorites actually are these 2. I love this one. I love the background stamping and this cutout on top of the doily. I just think this has so many things going on. It's beautiful. And then the inside with the 2 little flowers. This one, it's white on the inside. I could stamp something in there, maybe in Flirty Flamingo, except I don't have that color ink. Here we just have some little background stamping going on too. And the little white twine that was out of the July paper pumpkin. And those 2 are my favorite. And then the Blackberry Bliss twine used on this one with an old olive doily. And the Blackberry Bliss ink spot that we got in the kit. So those are the alternates, 1, 2, and 3. And I have 2 of these left and 1 of these. And I'm going to go ahead and continue making some cards and finish up the kit. And that'll be one that I don't have to keep on my shelf then. And I'll have beautiful cards to send out to people. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Oh, I wanted to show you something in the catalog. In the catalog and on the website, and forgive all my writing, these are things I've gotten or won or whatever, but down here at the bottom you see this, it says Regal's 8.5 by 11 cardstock. You can get 2 sheets of all the colors in a collection, so 20 sheets of paper for $8.50, and each collection has that. You could also get it in 12 by 12 to each of 10. I'm trying to not get too many 12 by 12s anymore. You can also get matching designer series paper, and I want to get that in this Regals. That is these patterns. It's the dots and stripes and things. I use some of that in the neutrals and in the, I believe, the berry burst in other cards I made earlier in this week. So yeah, but this is a good way to try out the colors, and then if you like a particular color, then go up and order a pack of 24 of whatever that color is. And you see I've got a bunch of them circled. But Blackberry Bliss was in this collection, as was Flirty Flamingo, which is over here in the brights. And I did have one piece of that left. It just wasn't calling out for me to use much other than on that one, other than on here. So anyway, I just wanted to call your attention that these card packs are available to try out the colors. So you get 2 sheets of each color in the collection. Neutrals in particular would be a good one to do that for, which is over here. You know, you get your grays and your crumb cake and other brown family, and then you also get a green in Mossy Meadow, Murray Merlot, and Night of Navy. So you get a few colors in there. You do not get white, vanilla, very vanilla, or basic black. Those are now considered basics as opposed to neutrals. Of course, they're neutrals, but those come separate down here at the bottom of the neutrals. But it's a good idea to get a pack of neutrals cardstock because they go with just about everything. And again, you get 20 sheets, 2 each of 10 colors. So it's a great way to build your stash, try out the colors, and see what you like and what you'll use the most of, then go back and get a pack of 24. Just a little thought there. That's what I did, and now there's a couple I didn't get of those collections I need to go get because I didn't have the Blackberry Bliss. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed. Again, thumbs up if you did. Please like, well, that's thumbs up. Subscribe, comment. I'd love to hear your comments. And yeah, and if you're interested in paper pumpkin, I have 2 links below. One is to my normal Stampin' Up site, but also there's a direct one to Paper Pumpkin, which would let you order the next Paper Pumpkin under me. And don't forget, it's going to be something spooky this way comes, and it has something to do with decorating treat packages or something. That's all I know. That's all I know. All right, guys, I will talk to you the next time. Hugs, love, and peace.